Make that thumbnail on
I don't
accident.
think so.
Oh, we're live.
Oh shit.
Alright, switching cameras.
Alright, we're live now.
Boom. There's a dog.
Alright.
Boom.
So, one of the greatest additions to the shop is a puppy. He's a little dipshit. But, it is a puppy nonetheless. So, welcome to the downsized and rather more organized Project Armory. We had a giant shop before, but we've pretty much condensed everything down to the stuff that we actually want to use for whatever project we're using. And right now, that project is armoring and some other smaller projects. So, as you can see, this is something that we built one of our other sets of pictures. This is an interchangeable stand where, with this tasty Allen wrench, we can take out whatever tool is. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm drunk. But anyway, this tool moves quite a bit and it changes. So we've got this tool here and here right now. It can change to, for instance, this tool quite easily. And this tool, which will have something mounted onto it eventually. But as you can see, the plates, whatever. So it would like sit in here like this, and then on top of this, there would be a vise or whatever it is that we're going to be using. So we've done projects like this. Start banging around on our new knee cop. Shiny. So, with that, we have our new bench over here, which is going to have some more organization done. But as you can see, it's a start. Lots of tools just hanging up everywhere. Not even necessary tools we use, but just tools. Just because it looks good. I can say that we probably haven't even used half of these yet. But, coming over here, we still got our old bench here. And then a brand new reorganization of the forge. This is tasty. Per Justin and Neil, this is pretty magnificent. Look at it. Look at it. It's pretty nice. It's magnificent. So within these yellow lines inside this garage is what we're working with right now. But we're kind of, this is the fledgling opportunity. Yep. Starting to work on some new stuff here. Get a different stuff out here. But
So here are the yellow lines. Everything inside of that, Project Armory. Everything else, possibly a small dog.
Chaos.
Everything else is basically chaos.
Everything else is chaos.
We've got at least one propane heater. We got a second one that's waiting to be used right now, but I mean, this little heater's been sending out a lot of heat. I've been happy with it. It was like $30, I think, for this little propane heater. It's been great so far. Got a lot of pegboards set up, some good overbench lighting, and we've got above bench storage going on.
Honestly, the lighting in this shop's been better than anything that we had in the other one, which is magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 4 separate floodlights in the garage, plus plenty of storage. And then we've got a separate overbench, like dedicated light. Up here is the switch.
I like how you meant to find
I was watching it in the camera. I couldn't see
You're
it.
like, where's the...
So this light here above the bench, boom. It's on its own switch up here. Turn the switch on. There's our light. Bada bing, bada boom. Cash money. And we've got the vise is double reinforced here with a second plate, ready to go. Pretty soon, I think we're gonna transition the Beverly shear onto a plate. So this plate, remember, goes into our interchangeable steak plate holder.
Tools.
So Ken is gonna demonstrate how we change the steak plate holder. This is custom fabricated in-house by Drax. So Neil made us the steak plate holder.
If I can do this.
It's a 4-screw pressure plate, essentially, that's set to hold at a 90-degree angle. So you can take a plate like this, set it in, tighten it up, and then you can basically put on anything you want. And once we anchor this to the floor, which we haven't done yet because we're not sure.
That's a really bad spot right now.
We're not certain where it's going to end up as far as if you look at the overall shop space. Where should it be on the floor? We don't know that yet, so we haven't anchored it down. But you can see it's pretty sturdy once it's
That's
in
much
there.
flatter.
I mean, this is going nowhere. But anyways, this Beverly shear here, like look at how much floor space this takes up down here. And if we could instead have the Beverly shear on its own plate holder, then we can just swap it in and out. So instead of having 10 different tools that all take up their own floor space, we just have one holder, one stake plate holder that can be swapped out for a bunch of different tools, whether it's the Beverly shear, whether it's the grinder, the buffer, whatever it may be, just a more efficient way to use it. Because again, we're only working with a relatively small amount of floor space here. We can't throw down all the different tools on their own spaces. So I think Ken is gonna get started doing a little armoring. I'm gonna do some filming, try to cover my ears a little bit. We need to send the doggo outside because otherwise she'll probably eat some stuff and or armoring will hurt her ears. So you take over camera for a second, Ken. I'm gonna take doggo outside, then I'll be back. Come on, doggo.
Doggo's name is Mala, by the way.
Doggo. Shop doggo. Molly.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at
Purebred
her.
Alaskan
She's
Malamute.
adorable.
She's new to our shop and to everyone, including myself.
All right, totally gonna do this with one hand, so it's gonna be even easier because this is hard enough to do without having an apprentice or someone to hold all your extra tools. This might actually be impossible. Now look at it. So we're gonna do something else. That's actually impossible. So what I was planning on doing, sharpening up that center line on this knee cup. So, swing. But now the case is back, you can hold the line. There you go.
Hold the line!
So the tools that we're using, transition, this tool,
A creasing tool. Wasn't me.
actually, I'm gonna use a heavier hammer now that I think about this. Much better. As you can see, we've sharpened up a lot of this ridge here. I've already done this one time. What we're doing is bringing this line way up. Oh,
Wow, you brought that up pretty impressive amount for a single pass.
like evenly. Because
quite well done, actually.
I have no idea. That was really because like
I gotta be honest with you. I was a little worried.
that wasn't going to do anything at all by doing what I was doing.
That
I was
really.
dude. I had the same concern. Holy sh! shit.
That really brought it up quite well. That's a good angle right there.
I
Look
was
at
barely
that.
hitting that thing too, dude. Holy shit. Okay, 100% on purpose, as we're both like astounded. That was I really hope that like we got a good like before
Well,
and after on this.
You
because
can
good
notice
God.
that right here, it's quite a bit more pronounced.
Oh my God.
And as you get towards the end right
Look
here,
at the inside though.
it's pretty shallow. So you actually need to do some work.
Yeah. Yep, up
So,
here.
like,
Up
right
here. That's
up
it.
in
We'll
there.
do that real quick. But like, look at how clean that line is on the inside here. Like that's a lot. That is quite a bit.
It's pretty clean. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna hit this.
Clean that up a
last
bit.
corner
Add a little
real
more
quick.
to it. I knocked the hammer off. I put this hammer back.
Okay. We'll roll this other edge a little bit more too. All right. There we go. We brought that right to the.
So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them in.
Shit.
I'm going to add a delicious filter to this that looks as if we're filming it through Band of Brothers, like 1941. And by 1941, I mean 1441. Check out them apples.
Okay,
Tasty,
so
tasty.
going back to this tool, which we just removed the tool that we need, but we're using it.
We actually need to swap back out to the proper tool. Greasing tool coming up. If I named this tool improperly, go ahead and call me out. I don't actually know that much about armoring.
Neither do I, but
JJ is our armoring fellow.
we just know what to do. We don't know what anything's called.
If you have a problem with armoring, take it up with JJ. I don't want to hear about it. I just don't care. This is Trell. Trell doesn't care. Ken doesn't care. JJ cares a lot.
Like relatively.
Drax cares moderate amount. Ken and Trell care 0 apples worth. If that's a measurement. I don't know if it is.
It is now. Sharpen this up.
That's actually really looks good on camera.
Does it? Okay, so now, yeah, hopefully you can see where on this side we've created a nice line. Now I'm going to turn it around. Do the same thing on the other side. as you can see, hopefully you can see that we're sharpening up that middle line quite a lot before we take it to the next step, which will take honestly not that much time. So this will take a couple passes. As you can see, hopefully we're there. I misstruck right about here, so you can see there's a divot. If you can see right where the hammer is, but then when you get over to this side, there's a nice line that's starting to form. As you rotate it back and forth, that ridge gets sharpened quite a bit. So if you can see here where I messed up, which is, we'll see if I can. So if you can see, I've brought it back into line a little bit, hopefully. As I keep saying hopefully because I'd have no idea what you're seeing. But there's a line now that you can see that's pretty straight, decently straight. Now I have to hit it a couple more times. So that's the idea behind bringing this ridge up. And then what you do after that is you sit it on an anvil. And find those spots. I'll do it this way. And what you then do is, if you can see here, where that line is no longer like this kind of shape, and it brings it back into this shape. So you don't want this, you want this, where it'll meet in the middle, which hopefully you can kind of see right here. Because the rest of it's got that kind of mohawk looking ridge. We don't want that. We want it to be a really natural ridge, which would be set up here. Magnificent.
All right,
That's
homies.
the whole idea of that process.
Tune in approximately next
All
week.
the time.
All the time. Always tune in for another edition of Make Some Cool Stuff
Cool shiny shit, maybe.
with Project Armory.
Or just nothing where we drink and
Or
watch movies and do stupid shit otherwise.
Deuces, and let us know what you think about the current shop setup. Wow. About the current shop setup, which is essentially this table, everything over, including everything inside of the yellow lines. Can we improve it? Can we make it better? Does Kenrick suck ass at making armor? We don't know. Maybe you do. Goodbye.